Blind Date in association with Going Places, the holiday matchmaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Priscilla Black.
Thank you very much indeed. Hello and welcome to another Blind Date. Now, in tonight's show, we'll be seeing Emily and Zinc trying to cool off in St Kitts and Nevis. Yes, indeedy. And we'll also have a look at Hugh and Natalie getting nautical on a ferry to France. We'll find out more about them later on, but right now, let's meet three great guys in search of a gorgeous girl. So come in, the guys. Let's start off with you, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Mo and I'm from Berkshire.
Mo? Oh, Mo. What do you know, Mo?
I know everything.
You do indeed. What do you do for a start?
I'm an account manager. I sell IT to major corporations.
Oh, well, we all understand that, don't we? Mind you, you love sport, don't you?
You're not going to like this, but I'm a Man United fanatic.
No, I'm not going to like that. They don't like this. So tell us about this dream that you've got.
I mean, it's just... I've supported them all my life, and it would be ideal if I could actually get to Old Trafford, meet the girl of my dreams, possibly convert her into a Man United fan, get married at Old Trafford in the Stretford End with all the players as the guest of honour. That'd be just ideal.
Oh, sad. Well, let's hope you are united with our picker tonight. Enjoy it, Mo. Moving on to you, number two. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Stella. I'm Des and I'm from Hertfordshire.
Now, what do you do in Hertfordshire?
Okay, I'm a production manager for an aromatherapy company.
Well, tell us about your aromatherapy.
If I wanted a relaxing evening,
Yeah.
I'd use lavender essential oil, which I could vaporise.
I could have done with that tonight.
But I've got something for you tonight, Stella.
Have you really?
I have indeed.
Ooh!
I brought with
Naughty.
me my love potion. This is actually... I'm going to name it Desi's Love Potion because it's got my ingredients inside. You can throw away your perfumes, your aftershaves. This is
a
the stuff you
special
need.
blind
this
date
is the one.
concoction, is it?
I've put in this
What have you
3 drops of pure ylang-ylang oil.
Ylang.
A known aphrodisiac.
Oh, is it?
It is indeed.
Oh, Bobby.
And also,
Bobby.
That's what I brought it for.
Oh, did you? Oh, this could be your lucky night, Bobby. It could.
And just to scent it, I put some Neroli orange blossom in.
Have you
You can
really?
smell it yourself.
Are you wearing this tonight yourself?
I dabbed a little bit on
Yeah.
tonight. so
Oh, well, let's
for
put
you and the lady.
Let's put the old lot on over it.
Take it home with you.
Can I do? Oh,
Take it
it's on
home.
the end of me. No.
Use it on Bobby.
Oh, sorry, it's all gone over you. I'm sorry about that. Oh, ylangy. Well done. Enjoy Blind Date
Thanks.
tonight, and thank you for our Blind Date press. Isn't that nice? Ooh. Hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Silla. My name's Matthew and I'm from London.
Of course he is. Now, Matthew, tell everybody what you do, Chuck.
I'm a sales executive for a leading publishing house.
Oh, really?
On a magazine.
And I know, but I know when you're not doing that, I mean, you're absolutely potty
Potty.
about mythology, aren't you?
Well,
Greek mythology.
That's right, Scylla. Basically, I see everyone as a sort of a god. You know, you had all those great Greek gods, and when you see someone, you think, oh, they could be like this god or that god.
Yes.
And so, you know, perhaps I see myself as the Greek god Dionysus, who was the god of revelry and fun. Because also quite crazy and fun himself. And hopefully the girl will be the goddess of love, Aphrodite. Which would be great.
I mean, what kind of god do you see me as?
Oh.
Hang on, I heard that. Who said Godzilla? I heard that. That's not nice. That is not nice. I heard that.
The goddess Athena, who was the goddess of wisdom. But also across with another one that I thought was pretty... cheeky lot. The goddess Hera, who was...
Hera.
And I think this is very appropriate, the goddess of marriage.
Oh,
Who you could be, because you hopefully create marriage tonight.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
I'm a cross, then.
2 for the price of 1, eh?
No.
Not that I'm charging. They're all free tonight.
Getting off gods and goddesses. I mean, you have a very funny sideline. Well, you think it's a funny sideline, but
It's
all
more of a
your
problem.
mates do not, because
No,
you love telling jokes, but they think they're bad jokes.
I mean, it's developed into a serious problem, but, you know... I'm trying to get over it. No, shall I give you an example?
Well, do you want to hear his jokes?
Yeah, go on. This morning, Scylla, I came out of my bedroom and there's all these paper aeroplanes on the floor.
Right.
And I thought, what are these doing here? I suddenly remembered I'd left the landing light on.
Well, let's hope you're not the joke of the evening tonight with our pickups. Enjoy Blind Date, all 3 of you.
Thanks,
I shall
Alice.
see you all in the mo. See you later, lads. Well done. Well, there we have it. 3 likely lads looking for a lovely lady, and have we got one for them. Her name's Sarah, and she's from Cheshire. Come in, Sarah. Fabulous. Sit yourself down there. Oh, Sarah, 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 away. Before we start, Sarah, dab a bit of this. Take a little bit and put it behind, wherever you want to put it behind. Because it's an aphrodisiac. What does that smell do for you?
Oh, it does wonders for me, Scylla.
Does
It
it?
really does.
Oh, it smells wonderful. Now, Sarah, I mean, you're on Blind Date, hoping to meet the man of your dreams, but if you had a choice, who would you like to go out with?
If you could put the Manchester United squad in front of me with their kit.
So you're up for any of the Manchester United?
Yeah, I like the natural, the sporty, the nice natural hair. That's just any of them.
You do.
I'd have them all. I'd have them all.
Well, we haven't got any of the Man United team beyond those screens, but I hope you've got 3 questions there to lure one of those boys for your Blind Date tonight.
I certainly
Fire
have.
away, Sarah.
Okay. Right, well, question 1, I'll go to number 1. My favourite scene from any film is that bit from When Harry Met Sally.
Yes!
What's your favourite moment from a film and why? And that's to number 1.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Well, it's going to have to be E.T. and the part where the little alien goes, E.T. phone holds.
Oh, gosh.
But after our date, clearly, that's the last thing you're going to want to say.
OK, and the same question to number 2.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
At the end of that scene in When Harry Met Sally, the lady says, "No, I'll have what she's having." Yeah, so if you pick me tonight, I can guarantee your girlfriends will be saying the same thing.
OK, and to number 3.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello there.
For me, Sarah, it's just gonna have to be the very last line from Gone with the Wind, where Scarlett O'Hara says, "Tomorrow's just another day, and if you pick me tonight, tomorrow will be the first day of your life."
OK, question number 2. My all-time hero is Paul McCartney. He inspires millions. Who is your all-time hero and why do they inspire you? And that question is going to number 3.
To be honest with you, Sarah, it's going to have to be... I'm going to get booed. It's going to be the Prime Minister, Tony Blair. And, well, I'm not going to labour the point, but I'll tell you what, when that screen goes back and you see my face, I think you won't be going, Blair!
OK, and the same question to number 1.
Well, Sarah, as a Man United fan, it's going to have to be Eric Cantona. He may well have left the mighty Reds, but after our date, you won't want to walk out. And I'll guarantee you will be champions.
Oh.
And number 2.
OK, now, because yours is Paul McCartney, I think mine's going to have to be John Lennon, because they make a great team together. Now, I want to hold your hand, so please please me and pick me tonight.
Question number 3. When I was 6, I went to live with my family in South Africa. If you were to live anywhere else in the world, where would it be and why? And that goes to number 1.
Well, Sarah, it's got to be Canada, home of ice hockey. Now, don't get the wrong end of the stick, but you just better get your skates on and pick me.
Whoa!
OK, and to number 3.
Well, Sarah, you crazy bunch. It's going to have to be Mount Olympus, which was home to the Greek gods, where you could be Aphrodite and I could feed you the nectar of the gods.
Oh.
But if that doesn't get your fancy, we'll grab a kebab on the way home instead.
And then finally to number 2.
Well, being an aromatherapist, I'd have to pick somewhere in the Indian Ocean on an island. And we could pick fresh coconuts, and I could show you my massage skills with the natural oils.
Oh, Sarah. That's it, Sarah. Are you anywhere near us, Sarah? Well, don't worry about it just yet, because what am I going to say? Here's our Graham with a quick recap.
Well, now, Sarah, will it be hockey playing number 1, the Cantona fan who's hoping for an extraterrestrial experience this evening? Or maybe the aromatherapist number 2. He wants to show you his massage skills and drive you absolutely coconuts. Or perhaps it'll be mythical number 3, the Labour man who hopes his chances haven't gone with the wind. The decision is yours.
Who's it going to be? 1, 2 or 3? Go for it, girl.
It's going to be number 2.
You know, I think he had an unfair advantage because, you know, this really worked, didn't it? It really worked. But what about the 2 that you turned down? First of all, you turned down number 3. That was our Matthew from London. Come in, Matthew. Hello, Matthew.
The gag's not that bad.
No, they like them out there. Don't give up your day.
No, I won't.
Bye, Matthew. Yes. And what about number 1? That was Mo from Berkshire. Come in, Mo. There's our Mo. Say hello, Mo. And goodbye, Mo. Oh, I'll come to see you.
Yeah.
I will. No, you didn't win, Chuck, over there. You like him? your blind date for this evening. You chose number 2. That was Des from Hertfordshire. Come in, Des. Now pick a good date.
I reckon, because she's been lucky tonight, she should pick.
Changed my mind.
Oh, wait, come on there, girl. Pick a good date. Pick a good date. What does it say?
A trip to Wales.
You're off to rugged North Wales. It's just right. You can get the bus home afterwards. Well, it'd be lovely. The weather'd be great. Don't worry. You're off for an action blind date.
No, brilliant.
Yes.
No, I'm
you like on. You'll be abseiling.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Off-road driving. Off-road driving, quad biking, and rafting. They do all that in Wales. And you'll join the emergency services. In a real mountain rescue. Then you'll be whisked away by private helicopter. Oh, this bit I like.
Sounds pretty good.
And flown back to your hotel for a well-deserved champagne dinner. It's a thrill-a-minute date. And it says down here, let's hope you find love on a mountain top. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. It's our lovely Sarah, and even more lovelier Des, so he says. See you next week. Right, we're going to take a quick break right now, but we will be back in a mo to see how Emily and Zinc enjoyed their date in St. Kitts and Nevis. And here's the moment they met last week. You chose number 2. That was our zinc ointment from Paul. Come in, Zinc. Let's say hello to last week's couple, Emily and Zinc. Have a sit down there, Emily. Oh, my little
The moment
Zinc
I've been
ointment.
looking forward to. Hey, Silla.
Have a sit down there. Well, Emily and Zinc, let's have a look at the two of you getting a taste of paradise in St. Kitts and Nevis.
On behalf of Caledonian Airways, we hope you enjoy your flight.
Thank you.
Wow, here's to fantastic times in Kids.
Hey, the film started. Cheers.
Cheers.
See kids take that action.
It's true, pink and blue. I can share your situation. Keeping hold on our emotions, babe, will only make us cry. And you go, I know, but you know, it ain't so serious.
Well, I wanted to see some culture. Now, this is culture.
Absolutely. I think they built this to keep the English out, you know.
Did they?
Yeah, it's funny how we're back
No.
here, isn't it?
Funny.
God, it's warm.
Steamy.
Yeah. Fancy a dip?
Let me do.
Time to turn it over, Emily.
You're right. I don't want any white bits.
It's better looking than number 3. Got more brains than number 1. You love that, don't you? That was amazing.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan.
So, fancy meeting you two here at the same hotel, same island. Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
So, what are you guys doing down here then?
Well, we're preparing to see you.
Oh,
Tonight,
oh,
in the show.
did come down from
Festival.
Oh, good, okay.
That's what we want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the legendary Chaka Khan.
Putting on my makeup, it's time to wake up. The owners of the night are calling me.
Well, meeting Chaka Khan must have been great, but now that they're back home, do they want to chuck each other? Let's find out.
Well, the screen went back and I saw Emily stood there and I just thought, absolutely beautiful. I thought, wow, we're going to have a good time, definitely.
When the screen first went back and I saw Zinc, I couldn't believe that I actually picked somebody shorter than me, because I'm only like 5'1", but I thought, well, hey, you know, he's good looking, so it's okay.
We worked for a meal after the show and found out we had a lot in common. The conversation was non-stop and I thought, wow, I'm looking forward to the Caribbean now.
Well, after the show, Zinc and I went for our first meal together, and it was good because I found we were chatting and we had a lot in common. But I realised he reminded me of somebody, and that's Peter Andre. And the problem is, I don't fancy Peter Andre.
As the date went along, I found that I did fancy Emily, and I just don't think she felt the same about me, unfortunately.
I quite like my men to be men, and I found Zinc a little too over-romantic and emotional for myself.
I was sat listening to the music festival with Emily, very romantic, very hot, so we thought we'd cool down, put our feet in the pool, and she turned around and said to me, you know, Zinc, will you kiss my neck? So I thought, Zinc, man, you're in here. Get in there and you might have just melted the ice queen here.
But when I made it clear to Zinc that there was going to be no romance on the date, he agreed with me, but he was quite persistent, and I found that quite irritating.
After the kiss, I thought, well done, Zinc, you're in here. And went for another one, and she just gave me the thumbs down and said, Zinc, you've had your lot, mate. Good night, and God bless. And that was it.
Well, to be more like my ideal man, Zinc would have to be more independent, less emotional, and a few inches taller.
As far as the future for Emily and myself, the possibility of a bit of romance would still be there. If she ever came up to Hull, she's welcome any time. But if you can't find love and romance in the Caribbean, where can you find it?
Even though the date's nearly finished, I think Zinc still thinks he's got a chance with me. But I'm sorry, Zinc. There's no chance.
Well, let's take it step by step. For starters, you kept going on and on there, banging on about his height.
I know this height thing. I mean, let's stand
you're
up.
quite
Come off your high
tiny.
horse if you can. Stand up. Let's just see. Personality's bigger.
And you're wearing high heels,
But look at
Emily.
this. And look at the high heels. So who do you think's taller, ladies and gents?
You are.
So come on.
You're moderately taller because of your hair.
But you did say I
Do you
was
know
short.
it takes so long doing his hair?
Oh, yes. The complaints are flying now.
I'm a hairdresser, still. I needed... I
It's
would
the
have got out
best
of
profession.
practice.
Best profession for him because he can spend all day looking in the mirror. Really, I may be the ice queen.
Oh,
Well,
I think
but-
he hit a nerve there, didn't he, calling you the Ice Queen?
I certainly did, but the thing is, Silla, if she'd got any colder, I'm just so glad it was warm because we would have froze out there. I was in shorts and I didn't want to feel the chill. You know what I mean?
It couldn't have just been the height thing, though, could it? I mean, because he is very attractive. He does look very much like Peter Andre, and I noticed he's even got a six-pack there on the film. What was wrong, Emily?
I think I would have rather been nuzzled and kissed by the monkey.
Oh!
No, I'm a very warm, tactile person.
Obviously.
Really am. But it was like if I gave Zinc an inch, he wanted to take a mile.
What was... I mean, physically, he looks wonderful, right? And he's a hairdresser, and you've got gorgeous hair. Did you, by the way,
I think she wanted a butler, Scylla, because I was carrying her bags for her. Yeah. And at one point, coming home, she actually said, can I have a massage? And I think, with all this back carrying and the bruises I had on my shoulder through carrying her stuff, I think, really, I wanted the massage.
I would have happily massaged Zinc's shoulders.
But you didn't even tip me for
But
carrying
on a
your bags.
platonic basis.
Could you not say you're a wee bit bossy?
I'm just too much of a challenge for him.
I wish you well in all that you both do. Good luck for the future.
Okay, Scylla, thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, Emily and Zink.
Cheers.
Well, we're going to take another break right now, but we will be back to meet the fantastic fella who has to choose one of these 3 lucky girls. So come in, the girls. Join the girls, because they're over there. Hello, girls. Wow. Hello, number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Scylla. My name's Nadine, and I'm from Cardiff.
Oh, Nadine. Nadine from Cardiff. Now, what do you do in Cardiff?
I'm a dental nurse.
Do you like looking down people's gobs, you know?
I don't mind it too much. At first, it was a bit sort of daunting, but it's OK now. I don't mind it.
I mean, what happens, you know, when they start taking the teeth out? Oh, dear.
I've got a funny story about having teeth taken out. I've got an unusual collection, Scylla.
Have you?
I have. I collect teeth. The reason being is I was in the dentist one day and assisting for a patient who was having an extraction. Yeah. And the tooth actually came out and flew across the room and hit me and went down there. Nobody could find it.
It went where? Down there?
Cleavage.
Yeah. Cleavage. So what did you do?
Eventually I got the tooth back and... thought, I don't really want to chuck it away. I'd rather keep it as a lucky charm.
Did you get 50p under your pillow the next day?
No, I've still actually got my tooth tonight.
Do we want to see this or what? Oh, look at that. Oh, they're sick out there. They are. Go on, then.
I'll show you my teeth.
Oh, this is the very first tooth that flew down the cleavage.
It is.
Oh, it's all yellow and everything. Look at that. Lucky tooth. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time tonight. Enjoy Blind Date. I wish you well in everything you do. You look fabulous in that red dress. Hello, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Scylla. My name's Jo and I'm from Kent.
Hi, Jo. Tell everybody what you do, Jo.
I'm a zoology student at Newcastle.
Oh, isn't that smashing? Well, you love all animals and everything like that.
I'm a bit of an animal fan.
You've got to think about animals, haven't you, obviously?
Yes,
So much so that when you know, you pass signals to your girlfriends,
yeah,
don't
me
you?
and my friends, we have mating calls. We call to each other when we're out, when we're clubbing, when we're walking on the street, in lectures, all that sort of thing.
Like what? Because we want to hear a couple.
Do you? OK.
Yeah. Explain.
Right, well, say we're in a club and we see a guy who's a bit of all right, you know. Yeah, you'll call to them like, And
again, I missed that.
Again?
And they come running to you, do they?
Yeah, and they'll go, oh, there's obviously something quite nice over there.
And any more mating calls?
Again, if you see another guy and someone, you know, looking a bit smarmy, slinking your way, you're
Smarmy,
thinking,
we don't like smarm.
No,
Get out of
watch
here.
out,
Smarm.
girl.
What do you do for that?
For that one, it's a bit more of a negative call, something along the lines of,
Oh, I bet they all swing for you, don't they?
I think some people think we're a bit odd, but we like the way we are.
But you've been a tomboy ever since you were a little baby, haven't you?
Yeah, I've always been a bit of one to be out in the garden a bit. And one of my ambitions, something I'd quite like to do is join a rugby team. Lock in a bit of rough and tumble, you know. Really?
And let's hope you're not knocked into touch tonight. Enjoy blind dates. Last but look at that. Last but not least, hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, my name's Deborah and I'm from London.
Deborah! Deborah in that wine-coloured fabulous dress. Now, Deborah, you know, I can see close up. I mean, and I know you're often mistaken for a certain Hollywood movie star. Tell everybody who that would be.
Well, it's actually Julia Roberts.
Yes, the fellas seem to think so. No, in fact, it's gotten you into trouble. Well, not trouble, but, you know.
I was in Covent Garden once, and Japanese tourists came up, really excited, jumping up and down, and I couldn't work out, couldn't understand it. And it turned out that he thought I was Julia Roberts. So I ended up giving him my autograph, and you know, in an attempt to get rid of him. I just thought, yeah, that's good. The next minute, he reappeared with literally, this is no exaggeration, a coachload of Japanese tourists. And I had to give about 20 autographs, and they were all taking pictures and asking about my films, and I had to make up all this stuff about Richard Gere and...
Oh, girls, enjoy blind date. I shall see you all in a mo. See you later, girls. Well, there we are, 3 girls dreaming of the date of a lifetime. And here's the lad who could make those dreams come true. His name's Elliot, and he's from Aberdeenshire. Come in, Elliot. Elliot, sit down there. Away. And obviously, all the way from Aberdeenshire, you're very proud because you're wearing that super tartan kilt tonight.
I am, sir.
Now, what is what is this tartan? Is it, you know, what's it called?
It's my clan. It's Douglas clan.
It's the Douglas clan. Well, tell everybody out there what you do because you've got well, to me, an unusual job.
I'm a geologist.
A geologist?
I study rocks.
Yes. But when you're not doing that, when you're not studying the rocks, is it true that you manage a girl rugby team?
I do.
You do? You do? You know, what, I mean, how do you coach a rugby team?
It's quite hard. It's quite hard. But I have to say, the girls generally are actually quicker learners than the boys are. So I'm more than happy to coach the girls rugby.
Well, if you were to put me through my paces, how would you do it?
Do you want a demonstration?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Well, I'll show you the famous Elliot tackle.
The famous? Yes, please. Do you do it sitting down?
No, it's better if I stand up.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Initially, you want a wide stance, Philip.
Yes.
Okay, you want to be down quite low.
Yeah. Are you wearing anything under that? You know, Aberdeenshire. I mean, have you or haven't you?
That would be telling, Scylla. That would be
Well,
telling.
but we want to know, don't we, girl?
No.
No! Well, how low do you want me to go? Okay.
Okay.
All right, yes.
And
look, I can't get, because the skirt is...
That's okay.
Okay, all right.
That's okay. And, you know, you've got to be broad, ready for the tackler coming towards you.
I'm ready for anything.
And if you don't mind that, can I just use you
do
for
whatever you want to do.
Well, as you're going in for the tackle, you should go for the thigh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually down here, in for the tackle. Okay. And we try to encourage a wee bit of aggression and doorway.
Bless aromatherapy. This is a miracle cream. Certainly made my night. And I hope it makes your night too, because I think you've got 3 questions.
I have.
Wait, and you're sporting. Oh, you're really sporting there. So we've got 3 lovely girls, so fire away with the first one.
OK, right, this is question 1, to number 1. Being a true Scot, I consider myself to be a real braveheart. The bravest thing I've ever done is a bungee jump in just my kilt.
Oh.
And a smile. What's the bravest thing you've ever done and why?
The bravest thing I do is go to the dentist every day. Mind you, I am a dental nurse. But don't get down in the mouth. Pick me tonight and I'll put a smile on your face.
Same question to number 2.
Hi, Elliot.
Hello.
Well, once I worked in a vet for a while and ended up having to put my hand right up a cow's bottom. But don't worry, on our date, you'll no doubt bring out the animal in me.
And the same question to number 3.
Hi, Elliot. How you doing?
Not too bad. How's yourself?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
The bravest thing I've ever done is coming on blind dates. Once you've seen me, you'll realise that it'll take a very, very brave man to turn me down.
Oh.
Right. Question 2. Living on the edge of the Highlands, I enjoy nothing more than watching the Highland Games. If you were to take part in the Highland Games, at what game would you excel and why? Number 2.
Well, Elliot, my game would have to be welly tossing. Because when you see me, you'll be glad you gave the other 2 the boot.
Same question to number 1.
I would have to choose, or I would excel, in the tug of war, because I'm excellent at pulling, and on our date, there won't be any strain.
And the same question to number 3.
I'd excel in kilt checking. Because that way, I'd find out if you're the true Scot you say you are.
OK, question 3. I'm a big fan of the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis, and my favourite song is I Just Wanna Be Your Teddy Bear. What's your favourite Elvis song and why? Number 3.
Are you lonesome tonight, Elliot? Because if you don't pick me tonight, I guarantee you'll be checking into Heartbreak Hotel.
Same question to number 2.
Well, Elliot, my favourite song would have to be Hound Dog, because if you pick me, you won't be crying all the time. You'll be howling with delight.
And finally, same question to number 1.
Leave your teddy bear at home tonight, Elliot. Pick number 1, and you'll be all shook up.
Oh, Elliot, those are the questions and those are the girls. It's make your mind up time. Don't make your mind up just yet.
It's Graham.
It's our Graham with our wee recap.
Well, 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 Elliot, will you choose toothsome number 1? She's sure she can pull you this evening and hopes it's a tug of love, not war, on your date. Or perhaps it's welly tossing number 2, the cow's vet who's hoping that you'll not choose another tonight. Or maybe kilt checking number 3, who wants a true Scot to have a brave heart and stop her being lonesome tonight. The decision is yours.
Oh, Elliot, which wee lassie are you going to go for?
I think it'll be lassie number 3.
Lassie number 3. It was the kilt, wasn't it? It was the kilt that did it. Well, what about the 2 that you turned down? You'd be totally disappointed. First of all, you turned down number 1. That was our Nadine from Cardiff. Come in, Nadine. Sweetheart, the dentist. Assistant. Wow. Oh, Nadine. What are we going to do? Never mind, Nadine. Keep collecting the teeth, Joe. You also turned down number 2. That was Joe from Kent. Come in, Joe. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Stand by for your Julia Roberts look-alike. Here is your blind date for this evening. You chose number 3. That was Deborah from London. Come in, Deborah. Wow, is she gorgeous? Stunning, stunning. Yes, it was the kilt that did it. You know, the reply to the kilt, I could tell. Who's going to be the choosing person?
I think the young lady should choose.
The young lady.
Okay, here we go.
I nearly picked that myself then, you know.
A date in Andorra.
Wow! Copy bad, copy bad. Let's have a look what you're going to be doing. You're jetting away to beautiful Andorra in the Pyrenees on the border between France and Spain. Oh, you're off to the mountains to try tobogganing. You're going to go horse riding and ice skating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah,
Oh, what about you?
That's fine, yeah.
That's fine by me, yes. You're going to be visiting the local health complex for a spot of all-over pampering. Oh, yeah, that's good. It's a big date in a little country, and it says here, the perfect place to find love. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. Elliot and Deborah, enjoy your day. Bye. Well, last week, Hugh picked Natalie, and they spent their date in France.
Good morning to you. My name is Captain Jean. The morning on board the Sea France Manet. I hope you will have a good trip. Do you want to drive the ship? I give you my hat. You're the captain now. I have nothing to do.
Do you want to see my Tom Cruise impersonation?
I don't know.
It's music though. We're going to have a top
I'm
dance.
not doing it. Play it.
You've lost that loving feeling.
It's nice, isn't it? It's really pretty.
Absolutely pristine. It's beautiful. So what do you want to do here? Do you want to do any shopping?
I don't know, the shops look nice. Have a look.
Watching every motion in my foolish love's game.
Have you done this before, though?
Never, no. First time.
Okay.
Paul!
First one bites the dust or what?
Can't let a woman beat you at clay pigeon shooting.
Paul!
It's not fair. You had the Porsche of go-karts. I had the Skoda.
There we are.
Excellent.
Well, welcome back, you and Natalie.
Thank you.
Well, they enjoyed their race on the go-karts, but did they have a racy time together? Let's find out.
The screen went back and I saw Natalie for the first time, and yeah, wow, you know, I mean, she was great and everything that I'd hoped for.
When the screen first went back and I saw Hugh, the first thing I noticed was his suit, and he looked quite conservative. I was a bit concerned about what he would think about me because my dress was far from conservative.
Yeah, I mean, after the show, we went out and Natalie and I went to a little restaurant. We just laughed. We got on like a house on fire. It was really great.
After the show, went out for a meal, and Hugh and I were getting on really well. Decided that he was really good looking, we had a lot in common, and I did really fancy him.
At the end of the evening, things were looking really good between me and Natalie, so things were looking good for France. Yeah, we ended with a bit of a kiss.
The thing about Hugh and I was that we both have very strong personalities, and we both always like to be right and both like to have the last word, which caused a few problems. But by the end of the day, we had learnt to compromise, even though I was right most of the time.
There were times on the date where, you know, it was choppy and we blew hot and cold, but, you know, we made up, and it was just a woman thing.
We did have a few rough patches on the date, we had a few tiffs, but the best part was the kissing and making up afterwards.
Natalie's really different from most of the girls I go out with. She's larger than life, she's got a big personality, and made for a really refreshing change.
He's not the sort of person that I'd normally go out with, and I don't think I'm the sort of girl that he'd normally go out with. And I think we were both quite surprised at how well we got on, but it was a very nice surprise.
The date was really fantastic. Natalie and I got on really, really well, so, you know, I really hope there's a future between Natalie and myself.
I'm getting excited here. It sounds very, very promising. What do you mean, Natalie? You said don't. What do you mean?
That looked really promising, didn't it?
Yes, well, I thought so. It looked like as if they're madly in love, didn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yes.
After we filmed that, we went out for a meal, and I asked Hugh what was going to happen, and he said, well, we've been nice in front of the cameras, but I won't be ringing in, I won't be coming up to Manchester, and then you won't be coming down to London.
Oh, you.
Natalie. No, I mean, realistically, I mean, it's not that far to Manchester, but it doesn't help things at all. You know, I can't believe you just said that.
Sorry.
But is it now who's telling the truth? You can't believe
He did
that
actually say that. I mean, I'm not looking for a relationship, but the way he speaks is as if he doesn't even want us to keep in touch, never mind anything else.
So it was all right. We've been on the date, been there, done that, got the T-shirt,
really
but
well.
that's it, on your bike, off home to Manchester.
I feel a bit used, really, because, I mean, we did have a really good time and there was definitely sort of attraction there. But it's like we've come back and it's, OK, then, well, I had a nice time, but, you know, see you later.
Say something,
Well,
in reply to that, I mean, is that
it's
correct
just
or what?
No, it's just not true, so, but...
What did you say to Natalie?
We talked about distance, because, you know, distance is a thing.
Lame excuse.
Exactly.
Love knows no bounds.
I agree totally. Natalie and I, you know, we're really two very passionate people, and it's, you know, I can imagine. Well, that's, you know, that's why we got on really well, and we also fought really well as well sometimes. But you know, love, you know, that was a different thing. You know, it was a date, and we had a great time on the date.
I'm not in love.
Well, exactly. Neither am I. You know, so.
But, I mean, I don't know, I felt as if we had a really good time, and I think you had a good time as well, you know, and it was passionate, but I sometimes felt as if he didn't have very much respect for me, and it was just, right, I've had a nice week, and now, you know, I'm off, and that's it. I mean, we had some arguments, and there were a few things that he said that implied that... Well, on one occasion he implied that I was just some sort of blonde bimbo, hangs around with non-entities, and all my ex-boyfriends are sort of non-entities and this kind of thing, which isn't true, because, I mean, he knows very little about me, and it was a gross generalisation, it was a real sweeping statement.
I can't believe you're doing this.
But you did argue a lot, though, didn't you?
We had one day which was not, you know, not the best day out of the whole lot. But as is, you know, the making up was fantastic. And the thing was, you know, we had spent a day in London before we went out there, and when we came back, you know, I moved house. Natalie came over. She's met all my friends. They all really liked her. You know, we had a great time, so I don't know where this is all coming from, all this, you know, I had no respect for her. If I didn't have any respect for her, she wouldn't have met any of my friends, she wouldn't have been in London, you know?
The bottom line is, Natalie, I mean, are you would you say you've got a broken heart?
Oh, God, no, I feel great.
That is not true at all.
Yeah. Well, it stands then, what he says at the end of the date. He won't be phoning you, and this is it. This is the last time you'll be seeing each other. I think I'm going to break up and cry. I'm so sorry that you didn't get on romantically, but there you go. That is Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh and Natalie. I'm afraid, but we will be back next week to see how Sarah and Des and Elliot and Deborah enjoyed their dates together. And, of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, Ta-ra for now. Ta-ra, everyone.
Blind Date in association with Going Places, the holiday matchmaker.